Hi guys, I think I'm live now. If you can see me and if you can hear me, please do let me know in the chat that everything is good. Then we'll start today's session. Today's session will be a very useful session. It will be on algebra. You can go to kraku.in/live to watch our session. And you can also take part in the test. Go here, kraku.in/live. Today we'll be having 11 questions. All of them are in algebra. This is a very important topic per cat. And anybody who gets all the questions correct will get a free t-shirt. So please go to kraku.in/live. The session will start very soon, maybe in a couple of minutes. So please go there and please do like the stream. I am looking to get to at least 150 likes before the stream ends. This is our target, 150 likes. So we need another 92 likes. Please go to kraku.in/live. The test will be starting very soon. And if you have any doubts, please do ask me in the chat. I'll be more than happy to respond. Okay, guys. If you are ready, then we'll be starting. Today's session. Okay, we have close to 100 people who are watching this stream live. Let us start the session, guys. Okay, the first question is on your screen. Please check it out. If you have any doubts, please do let me know. Every question will be having 2.5 minutes. Hello, sir. Please do live attempts for recent Dashcats 11 and 12. Yeah, there are Dashcat 10. I think live attempt will be live soon. Dashcat 11 and 12. I think the live attempt will be up maybe in a couple of days. I think till Dashcat 10, all the live attempts are up. Good evening, sir. Yeah, good evening to you, Gokula, Kannan. Please do like the stream, guys. We have close to 140 people who are watching the stream live. Okay, guys, let us look at this question. In this question, we are told that the production of a certain good has a fixed cost and a variable cost. These kind of questions are very useful, very important. These kind of questions can even come in LRDA. So you should get an understanding of fixed cost and variable cost. So typically, if you are working in any company, if you're producing anything or manufacturing anything, there will be a overload, a fixed cost that is involved, irrespective of how many goods you produce. And to produce every single good, there will be a variable cost involved. That is the fixed cost and variable cost. In this particular case, the fixed cost is told to be equal to F and the variable cost is C. Now, the goods are sold at Q and the break even, that is the total cost is equal to the total selling price when they sell 100 goods. So when they are selling 100 goods, what is the total money that they make? It will be equal to 100 into selling price, which is 100Q. This is equal to the fixed cost F plus 100 times the variable cost. Now we are told that the ratio of F and C is 1500:1. So F is equal to 1500C. This would imply that 100Q is equal to 1500C plus 100C, which is equal to 1600C. Or the value of Q is equal to 16C. So the ratio of C by Q is equal to 1 by 16, which is equal to 1:16. So the answer for this question is option D. Let us look at the next question. A lot of people have gotten the earlier question correct. 19 people got the earlier question correct. This is the second question. Let us see how many will get this correct. We have 142 people who are watching the stream live. Guys, please do like the stream. Gokul Kannan is saying good evening, sir. Good evening, Gokula. Mithul is saying, sir, in RC, I'm able to get the main idea of the passage, but having trouble in inference-based questions. In inference-based questions, many times what I do is, if the question is very complicated, sometimes it is asked that which of the following, if false, will reduce or weaken the statement of the author, or something like that, where there are multiple negatives in the question. So it is difficult to really understand the question itself. So the trick I use is, I look at the 4 options and I try to see whether that option will strengthen the argument or not, or basically whether the author will agree with it or not. So many times you'll get 3 as false and 1 as true, or many times you'll get 3 as true and 1 as false. So even if you don't understand the question because it is very complicated, has a lot of negative connotations, if you're just looking at the options, 3 of them will point towards one side and the 4th one will point towards the other side. Once you're able to get that understanding, mark that one. And this works for me quite well. I think I've done the same trick in the last couple of CATs and I think I got decent accuracy. Please do like the stream, guys. We have more than 150 people who are watching the stream live. I want to get to at least 150 likes before the stream ends. We have only 100 likes. We can easily get another 50 likes. Using calculator is good or should it be avoided in mocks? You should definitely use the calculator. You should know how to use it. So let us answer this question. In this question, we are told that the cost of 4 red balls plus 7 blue balls plus 16 white balls is equal to 200. And the cost of 2 red balls plus 2 blue balls plus 8 white balls is equal to 94. This is what is told to us. Now, once this is told to us, what we are asked to calculate is the cost of 1 red ball plus 2 blue balls plus 4 white balls. This is what we are asked to calculate. In these kind of questions, if you are given 2 equations and you are asked to calculate a third equation, it might sound complicated, but many times there will be some trick or the other involved. If you are looking at these 2 equations, you will notice that the ratio of the red balls and white balls is the same. What I mean by that? It means that this is 4R and 16W. The ratio is 1:4. Here it is 2R and 8W. Again, the ratio is 1:4. So if you assume that R plus 4W is equal to A, the first equation implies that 4A plus 7B is equal to 200. And the second equation would imply that 2A plus 2B is equal to 94. Now we can solve for A and B. If you are multiplying this equation with 2, we are going to get 4A plus 4B is equal to 188. Now, if you subtract this equation from the first equation, we are going to get 3b is equal to 12, or the value of b is equal to 4. Once you know that the value of b is equal to 4, we can substitute it in any one of the two equations. For example, if you substitute it in this equation, we are going to get that 2a plus 2b is 94, or a plus b is 47, b is 4, so the value of a is 43. Now, what are we required to calculate? We are required to calculate r plus 4w plus 2b. That is, we are required to calculate the value of a plus 2b. A is 43, b is 4. So the value of a plus 2b will be 51. So the answer for this question is option C. Let us look at the next question. Guys, we have 170 people who are watching this stream live. I definitely want to get to at least 200 likes before the stream ends. So I need 80 more likes. We have 120 likes, 80 more likes. Please do like the stream, guys. The more people who like the stream, the more incentivized we will be to conduct these kind of streams more often. So I need to get to at least 200 likes before the stream ends. Krishna Khanna is saying, hi sir, your Ramayana video motivated me a lot. Thank you, sir. That is Sundarakanda is something that I really like thousands and millions of Indians. That is something that motivates me quite a lot. So you should definitely read this kind of our history. Ramayana and Mahabharata are called our Itihasa, right? So read them. You feel motivated. Stories in Mahabharata, which again motivate you. There are many stories in Ramayana which also motivate you. Mithul is saying, how can I win the Krakow t-shirt? You will get the Krakow t-shirt if you get all the questions correct in this particular test. There are 11 questions. If you get all the questions correct, you will get a free t-shirt. Once you get all the questions correct, you have to just send a mail to us at support@krakow.in. And we will get back to you with all the details. Just are saying, sir, consistently scoring only 15 to 18 in LRDA, how to improve? Do the daily targets, Krakow daily targets. They will help you quite a lot in LRDA. Do the Krakow dash cuts. They will also help you quite a lot. After you attempt the mock, don't look at the solutions. Try to answer it again, the LRDA section at least. Take more time than needed and try to answer those sets on your own. That will give you confidence. Is that previous year RCs included in daily targets? Yes, I think they are included. Because Gangwar is saying, sir, I have posted my question in Krakow site. Please help me with that. Okay. Good evening, sir. I was consistently scoring 50 to 16 dash cuts, but in the recent mocks, my score has fallen in VRC by a great margin. It is getting really hard to gain that score again. What should I do? I'm really worried at this point. Also, thanks to you and ma'am, my quants and DLR score has gone up, but I'm really worried about my VRC. Please help, sir. I think you should definitely take some sectionals. I think this is just nerves that are playing tricks with your mind. Take some sectionals and just take the sectional seriously. Don't worry too much. Your scores will not fluctuate a lot. If that is happening, it is just nerves. Don't worry. Take more sectionals, verbal sectionals. They will help you regain your confidence. Okay, let us look at this question. In this question, we are told that at his daughter's birthday, Sanjaya exclaimed that T years back, he was thrice as old as his daughter. So this is Sanjaya and this is his daughter. This is their age T years ago. T years ago, Sanjaya is 3 times as old as his daughter. So it is, his age is 3x and his daughter's age is x. So current age, this is current age of Sanjaya will be 3x plus t and his daughter will be x plus t. And 40 years back, what is Sanjaya's age? It will be 3x plus t minus 4t, which is 3x minus 3t. And what is his daughter's age? It will be x plus t minus 4t, which is x minus 3t. We are told that this is 5 times the age of his daughter. So 5 into x minus 3t is equal to 3x minus 3t. Or 5x minus 15t is equal to 3x minus 3t. Or the value of 2x is equal to 12t. Or the value of x is equal to 60. We are told that their present ages add up to 52 years. So 3x plus t plus x plus t, which is 4x plus 2t, is equal to 52. X is equal to 60. So this will imply that 26t is equal to 52. Or the value of t is equal to 2. If t is equal to 2, the value of x is equal to 12. Now, what is the ratio of Sanjaya's age to that of his daughter 6 years down the line? What is Sanjaya's age at this time? It is 3x, that is 3 into 12, that is 36 plus 2, which is 38. And his daughter's age is x plus t, which is 12 plus 2, which is 14. So 6 years down the line, Sanjaya's age will be 44. His daughter's age will be 20. So the ratio will be 44 is to 20, which is equal to 11 is to 5. So the answer for this question is option A. Let us look at the next question. Any tips for quant in these days for 9 percentile, sir? Definitely download our formula PDF. We have the Krakow formula PDF. That is a low hanging fruit for you. Be thorough with all the formulas that are there in that PDF. Second important thing I want you to do is go through the complete quant video, the complete CAT revision video by Saili. There are 2 parts in it. Watch both the parts. Again, it will help you in at least improving your score by 5 to 10 marks. What percentile should we target during mocks for receiving 99 percentile in actual CAT? Please reply. I think if you can target 95 percentile, that will reflect to 99 percentile in actual CAT. My theory is very simple. It is because not everybody who is taking CAT takes mock seriously. So your percentile in the actual examination will be bumped up. Well, people have gotten this correct, but I expect more people to get this correct. I think at least 20 people should get this correct because this is not a very difficult question. Let us see how many will get before the time ends. If you have any doubts, please do message in this chat. I'll be looking at all the chats, but let me first answer this question. Here we are given 2 quadratic equations. The first quadratic equation is x square minus 5x plus 4 is equal to 0. This can be factorized to equal x minus 1 into x minus 4 is equal to 0. The 2 roots for this given quadratic equation are 1 and 4. So the value of p and q is 1 and 4. The second quadratic equation that we have is 2x square plus 7x minus 15 is equal to 0. This can be factorized to equal 2x square plus 10x minus 3x minus 15 is equal to 0. This is 2x minus 3 into x plus 5 is equal to 0. So the value of x is either equal to 3 by 2 or it is equal to minus 5. This is the value of r and s. What we are asked to calculate is the value of PRS plus QRS minus PQR minus PQS divided by PQRS. If you are simplifying this, if you are just dividing the numerator into individual terms, what is PRS divided by PQRS? That will be 1 by Q. Plus what is QRS divided by PQRS? That is 1 by P. Minus PQR divided by PQRS is minus 1 by S. And finally PQS divided by PQRS is minus 1 by R. We know that P and Q are 1 and 4 in some order. So 1 by P plus 1 by Q will be 1 by 1 plus 1 by 4. And S and R are 3 by 2 and minus 5 in some order. So minus of the reciprocals will be minus 2 by 3 minus of minus 1 by 5. Note that this is minus 5. So the reciprocal will be minus 1 by 5 and minus of it will be basically plus 1 by 5. 1 minus 2 by 3 is 1 by 3. plus this is 1 by 4 plus this is 1 by 5. This is the simplification. The least common multiple of 3, 4 and 5 is 60. So now the denominator will be 60. This is 20 plus 15 plus 12, which is equal to 47 by 60. So the answer for this question is option E. Let us look at the next question. We have close to 170 people who are watching this stream live. We have 162 likes. I want to get to at least 200 likes. So 38 more likes are needed for us. Please do like the stream, guys. Many people ask me what is the best way of utilizing the remaining 40 days. If there is nothing else for you, use these 40 days to take as many mocks as you can. Typically in the next 40 days, I would want you to take at least 10 mocks. If you are a Kraku student, if you are enrolled to our Kraku program, definitely take the dash cats. They'll be very, very useful for you. We have 5 head start mocks and we have 15 dash cats. All of them have detailed video solutions. They'll be very beneficial for you. So definitely take the dash cats and take the daily targets. These two are basically the two weapons that you will have to completely ace cat on the day of the examination. Nikita is saying, sir, I'm starting with mocks tomorrow. Is it too late? How many mocks are enough overall? Nikita, what can we do about what has happened already? Whether it is late or not is immaterial right now. What you should focus on is how to make the best use of the remaining 40 days. So take as many mocks as you can. Typically, I want you to take at least 10 mocks. So use the time judiciously. Sir, I'm not able to judge if I'm good at a topic or not. If there are a set of model questions per topic, it would be beneficial. Please help. I'm solving questions, but I don't know when to stop a particular topic. What I would recommend you to do is to get a good idea, solve the CAT 2022 paper. You can solve the CAT 2022 slot 1, slot 2, slot 3 as a mock on our Kraku website. Go to the previous papers link and take it as a mock. Then you'll get a good understanding of how you're performing in different topics. Let me answer this question and after that I'll look at some more questions that you might have. We have more than 180 people who are watching this stream live, guys. We have only, I think, how many likes? 179 likes. Please, guys, I want at least 225 likes. So I want 45 more likes. Please do like the stream because every like that you do encourages us to do this kind of streams more often. In this question, we are asked to calculate the sum of the squares of the highest and lowest real roots of the following equation. The equation that we have is x to the power 4 minus 34x square plus 225 is equal to 0. We can factorize this as x to the power 4 minus 34x square plus 225 is equal to 0. This is of the form x to the power 4 minus 25x square minus 9x square plus 225 is equal to 0, which is x square minus 25 into x square minus 9 is equal to 0. So the value of x square is either equal to 25 or the value of x square is equal to 9. So the value of x is either equal to plus or minus 5 or the value of x is equal to plus or minus 3. Now the maximum possible value of x is 5 and the minimum possible value of x is minus 5. And the sum of the squares of the highest and lowest real root. What is the square of 5? That is 25. What is the square of minus 5? That also is equal to 25. So the sum of these two squares is equal to 50. So the answer for this question will be 50. How many people got this correct? Only 15 people got this correct, which is surprising because this is not a very difficult question. Anyways, let us see how many people will get the next question correct. We have 180 people who are watching this stream. That is very good. I want another 25 likes. Please do like the stream. Okay. Mohammed Hassan is saying, sir, I have prepared all the chapters in QA, but I'm facing problem only in algebra. Please help. That is good news for you because we are doing the stream on algebra. So I am hoping that this stream will help you. In addition to it, we have also done some streams on algebra last year and the year before it. Watch those streams also. They will also help you quite a lot. In addition to it, if you are enrolled to Krakow, definitely go to the study room and you can start practicing questions in algebra. Those are specific questions which you will get based on your proficiency. So as you keep getting better and better, more and more harder questions will come. Nahid is saying, sir, are daily targets available under Krakow mocks? I have purchased the mocks, so are the daily targets included in the package? No, Nahid, daily targets are a separate package, mocks are a separate package. Both of them will be very, very useful for you. So if you are already enrolled to one of them, please do send a mail to support@krakow.in and my team will contact you with respect to see if there are any offers available. I don't look at the sales part, that is a separate department, but our team will get back to you with the best available offer. This is a very useful question. This is a fairly straightforward question, but also a very useful question. I'm very happy to see that more than 50 people have gotten this question correct, as it should be, because this is not a very difficult question, but the concept also is very useful. So we'll go through the concept before we actually solve this question. Trisha is saying, good evening, sir. I have been preparing consistently every day up until last month. I was doing well in mocks. However, this month my mock scores have experienced a drastic dip. I'm not able to attempt any sections like I used to. For example, I usually score between 50 and 51 VRC, but recently I barely score above 25. I always analyze my mocks and work on my mistakes, but the situation is making me anxious. Is there anything else I can do to work on this? Thank you, sir. If you're feeling that way and if you feel verbal is your strength, stop taking mocks for a week and spend that week in taking sectionals, only verbal sectionals. You'll realize that you're again doing well. This is experienced very often by a lot of candidates. Mostly it is nerves, it is anxiety, which is very common. And it is expected also. If you're not feeling nervous when the exam is approaching, it means that you're not taking the examination seriously. So these kind of things are expected. They're completely normal. Don't worry about it. It is something that you have to recognize that these kind of things can happen. It is just that your nervousness during the examination is affecting you because the actual examination is coming closer. To get over it, just take a few sectionals, because sectionals are much less risk, where you don't feel that it is that big a deal. You take sectionals every day, you can take it very easily every day. So you don't give it a lot of importance. So take it easy, take a few sectionals and then see that your scores are again coming back to normal. Then take the mocks. Recognize that this is happening. Then your anxiety will go down in the actual mock. Let us answer this question, guys. In this question, we are given an equation which is 4x square plus kx plus 16. For what range of values of k will the equation have real roots? Now, if you are given a quadratic equation which is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, this equation will have two real roots if the discriminant is greater than 0. What is the discriminant? The discriminant of this given quadratic equation is b square minus 4ac. So if the discriminant d is strictly greater than 0, it will have two real roots. That is, it will have two roots which are not equal to each other. It will have one real root. That is, it will have two roots which are equal to each other if the value of d is equal to 0. In that particular case, this equation is of the form some constant k into x minus p whole square. This will basically be a perfect square. So it will have only one root and that root will equal p. It will have 0 real roots. That is, both the roots will be complex if the discriminant d is less than 0. And the discriminant is b square minus 4ac. In this particular case, we want it to have real roots. So we want the discriminant to be greater than or equal to 0. What is the discriminant of this given equation? It is k square minus 4 times 4 into 16. This has to be greater than or equal to 0. Or k square has to be greater than or equal to 256. Or either k has to be greater than 16, greater than or equal to 16, or k has to be less than or equal to minus 16. Basically, what we want is that the modulus of k has to be greater than or equal to 16, which is option D. Let us look at the next question. Good evening, sir. Is there any change or additions in CAT 2022 and CAT 2023, not to the best of my ability, not to the best of my knowledge. Right now, we don't know if there are any changes. Everything seems to be fairly similar to what was expected in the last year's CAT. The number of questions might change in each of the sections, but it won't change in my opinion by a lot because the time period is fixed. It is the same as last time. Last time there were 22 questions in verbal. This time also it will be, I think last time there were 24 questions in verbal. This time also I'm expecting something similar. Last time there were 20 questions in LRDI. This time I'm expecting something similar. Last time there were 22 questions in quant. Again, we are expecting something similar. If it changes, it might increase by 1 or 2 questions or decrease by 1 or 2 questions. Thank you. Kaustup Datta is saying, sir, I'm struggling in LRDI. I've been practicing for a few months, but still I can't solve LRDIs in the stipulated time. I cannot crack questions marked as hard in daily target or in mocks. I feel that my practice is not yielding results as it should have. Am I doing something wrong? In LRDI, the most important thing is to get the easy sets correct. That's it, period. Okay. Unless you're aiming for 100 percentile, which very few people will be aiming for, you don't need to get the hard sets correct. It makes no sense. That is a very bad strategy. What you need to do is ensure that you're definitely getting the easy sets correct. Your set selection should be most important. That is the most crucial thing. Out of the 4 sets in LRDI, there will be 1 set which is easy. There will be another set which is medium. I know that for sure. This has been my experience in the last many years that I've been taking CAT. 1 set will be fairly easy. 1 set will be medium, which many people should be getting it correct if they are able to hold their nerves. There will be 2 sets which are completely new. So maybe you'll struggle with them, which is fine. But the 2 sets which you should attempt, you should get them correct. Now, set selection is very important. I've done a stream on LRDI set selection last week. It will be there in our YouTube channel. Definitely go and watch it. Set selection is more important than actually solving hard sets. We got 64 people watching this stream live. 64 people who got this question correct. That's nice. Let us look at it. Here we are given f of x. F of x is given as the maximum of log of x to the base 5 and 26 minus 5x. How does both of these functions look like? How does the log function look? If you have the y-axis and if you have the x-axis, this log of x to the base 5 is only defined when x is greater than 0. Logarithm is not defined for negative numbers. So when x is greater than 0, the logarithm will look something like this. It will become equal to 0 when x is equal to 1. Otherwise, it will go something like this. This is how the logarithm function looks like. How does 26 minus 5x look like? 26 minus 5x when x is 0, it will be equal to 26. And it will be equal to 0 when x is equal to 5.2. It will be a straight line. It will be something like this. Now, this is 26 minus 5x. This is log of x to the base 5. The maximum of these two functions will be something like this. This will be the maximum function of those two functions. Now you can figure out at what point it is reaching its minimum. This bold line is the function f of x, which is the maximum of log x to the base 5 and 26 minus 5x. Till this point, 26 minus 5x is greater. After this point, log x to the base 5 is greater. So this is how it will look. And it will attain its minimum when log x to the base 5 is equal to 26 minus 5x. Now we can figure out at what point both of them will be equal. If you are not able to figure it out, that question will not be asked. So don't worry, you will be able to figure it out. So you substitute the value of x to be equal to 1. If x is equal to 1, the left hand side will be equal to 0. The right hand side will be equal to 21. So it is not equal to each other. If you substitute x to be equal to 5, you can substitute x to be 2, x to be 3, all of them, you will realize that the left hand side is less than 1 and the right hand side is greater than 1. When you substitute x to be equal to 5, and why are you guessing 5? Because the logarithm has base 5. You know that over here, it will be mostly a real number for whatever value of x. So you want this also to be an integer or a power of 5. That is basic guessing. And you will figure out that when x is equal to 5, the left hand side will be log of 5 to the base 5, which is 1. And the right hand side will be 26 minus 5 times 5, that is 26 minus 25, which also is equal to 1. So both the functions are equal to each other when x is 5. and both of them will equal 1. So this value, the value of x is 5 and the value of y is 1. This point is 5 comma 1. At this point, log of x to the base 5 is 1 and 26 minus 5x is 1. So the minimum value of f of x will be equal to 1, which is option B. Let us look at the next question. Pallavi Jai Singh, sir, you are the best teacher. Thank you for your amazing content. Thanks a lot, Pallavi. These kind of compliments inspire me to do these kind of streams more often. And one more thing that inspires me to do more content like this is when you share this stream with your friends, when you can post it in your Telegram groups or in your WhatsApp groups, you can share it on WhatsApp to your friends. And please do like this stream. If you like this stream, then that will motivate me to do these kind of streams more often. So please do consider it a favor that you're doing to me, and please do like the stream. Sir, what is a good score in Dashcat? As I scored only 42, out of which 30 were from VRC. 13 VRC is a very good score. 12 in LRDI plus Quant is not a very good score, so you should improve there. Irrespective of what is a good score in in any particular Dashcat, 12 marks in 2 sections is not a good score. I'm being honest with you. I'm not trying to demotivate you. You should improve upon it. So take more sectionals, practice more. You can improve. Have faith. You can definitely improve. You can easily increase it to at least 20 in both the sections individually. So you should at least score 40 marks in LRDI and Quant together. Let us answer this question, guys. We are given a series. The first term of the series is 3 into 4. The second term is 5 into 7. The third term is 7 into 10 and so on. If you are looking at the first term of this series, it is 3, 5, 7 and so on, which is in an arithmetic progression. The common difference is 2. So the first term is 3, the second term is 5, third term is 7, fourth term will be 9 and so on. This is the common difference is 2 amongst each one of them. So you can figure out that the nth term will be 2n plus 1. Because the first term is 3, the second term is 5, third term is 7, fourth term is 9, which is 2 into the n value plus 1. Similarly, the second term over here is 4, 7, 10 and so on, which also is an arithmetic progression, but here the common difference is 3. 7 minus 4 is 3, 10 minus 7 is 3, next term will be 13. So here the nth term will be equal to 3n plus 1. The first term is 2n plus 1, second term is 3n plus 1. So the nth term or the product will be equal to 2n plus 1 into 3n plus 1. This is equal to 6n square plus 3n plus 2n is 5n plus 1. This we are told is equal to 185n plus 1. Or the value of 6n square is equal to 180n, or the value of 6n is equal to 180, or the value of n is equal to 30. So the answer for this question is option C. Let us look at the next question. Mopia Ralta is saying, sir, can I crack CAT only using Krakow free content? If you really want my advice and if you don't have money to enroll to the complete Krakow course, I would recommend you to at least enroll to the dash cats in the daily target course. These will be very, very useful for you. They don't cost a lot. If you're looking for dash cats without video solutions, you can get it for 1000 rupees. They won't have video solutions for 1000 rupees. If you want video solutions, I think it will cost maybe, I don't know, 1500 or 2000. You can get the best prices when you send a mail to support@krakow.in. Video solutions cost us a lot of money to stream the video. So we'll be charging slightly more. But if you don't want the video solutions, you can get the dash cats and sectionals for only 999. You just send a mail to support@krakow.in and you can take the daily targets. These two will be very, very useful for you if you don't have money and if you're looking for the best value for money course. Definitely do check it out. Kaustup Datta is saying, how do I assess my performance in dash cats with respect to the actual cats? In actual cats and in dash cats, I think the difference will be only the number of people who are taking it. I think dash cats are taken by a few thousand people. Every dash cat right now I think is being taken by around 2000 to 3000 people. As actual cat comes closer and closer, that number will be around say 5000 to 6000. So that percentile will be fairly accurate because if 5000 people are taking it. But more than that, I think the score that you are getting in dash cats is, I think, the score that you should expect in actual cat also, because we are putting a lot of effort to ensure that the difficulty level of our dash cats mimic the difficulty level of cat as we expect it to be. Guys, we have 248 likes. Can we get to 300 likes before the stream ends? I just need another 52 likes. I'm sure all of you are very good students. I'm sure you are appreciating the stream also quite a lot. So just click on the like button. Let us get to 300 likes before the stream ends. The sum of the first 20 terms of an arithmetic progression is 1090. The sum of the next 30 terms is 5385. What is the 17th term of this arithmetic progression? In an arithmetic progression with the first term equal to a and the common difference equal to d, the nth term Tn is given by a plus n minus 1 into d. Similarly, the sum of the first n terms is given by n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now, in this particular case, if the sum of the first 20 terms is given as 1090, so let us assume that these are the first 20 terms. This is equal to 1090. The sum of the next 30 terms is given to be equal to 5385. This would imply that the sum of the first 50 terms will be equal to 1090 plus 5385, which is equal to 6475. Because once we know that the sum of the first 50 terms of this arithmetic progression is 6475, we can apply this formula. If you are applying this formula on the first 20 terms, the sum of the first 20 terms will be 20 by 2 into 2a plus 20 minus 1, that is 19d, is equal to 1090. This is 10, or the value of 2a plus 19d is equal to 109. The sum of the first 50 terms is 6475. This would imply that 50 by 2 into 2a plus 50 minus 1, that is 49d, is equal to 6475. 50 by 2 is 25. This would imply that 2a plus 49d is equal to 6475 divided by 25, which is 259. So if you subtract the first equation from the second equation, 30d is equal to 150, or the value of d is equal to 5. You can substitute it in any one of the two equations. 19d will be 95, so 2a will be equal to 14, or a will be equal to 7. Therefore, the 17th term of this given arithmetic progression will be a plus n minus 1 into d, which is 7 plus 16 into 5, which is equal to 7 plus 80, which is equal to 87. So the answer for this question is option C. Let us look at the next question. Lionel Messi, how to make arithmetic more stronger. We have done a stream on arithmetic. That was the first stream we did in the last few weeks. Definitely check out our stream on arithmetic. That it will help you quite a lot. Bridal Tulsi is saying, sir, I'm scoring 135 in my mocks. How much should I score if I'm aiming for a 100 percentile? If you really want my advice, don't aim for 100 percentile. It makes no sense. You should aim to get into a good MBA college. 100 percentile will not add quite a lot. The problem is that if you aim for 100 percentile and if one of the sections you don't do too well, it is very likely that you feel demotivated. Or it is essentially like if you are playing in a cricket match, you are trying and it is a 50-over match. The first team is trying to score 500. It makes no sense. You don't need to score 500. And if you aim for 500, you can get bundled out for 200. If you are just going on like hit out or get out from the start, it makes no sense. That I think is a bad strategy. What you should aim for is say a score of 350. And if things are going good, then maybe you can increase it from 350 to 400 in the last 10 hours or last 15 hours. So that should be your strategy. That I think is a more realistic way and a more smarter way of approaching it. If you start off from the first over trying to score 500, you will lose wickets very quickly. Still you will try to score. It will just be a mess. In the same way, I would recommend you to give your best. If you are a very good student, try to aim for say 99.8 plus. And if you have done well in verbal and if LRDA also has gone well, then give it your best in quant. That I think is fine. But don't go into the examination center aiming for 100 and having that pressure on yourself, because more often than not, it is going to impact you for the worse. But if you want my answer, you will get 100 percentile if you are scoring say around 160. That's what I was scoring in the last few years. 160 out of 200 or so typically would get you a 100 percentile. Aviraj is saying, sir, your predictions in VA regarding odd one out and para completion. I have no idea, man. Odd one out was this para completion or that options that were given where you fill in the blank was completely out of the blue last year. So that can happen again where they give something which is completely out of the blue. Let us answer this question. This is a fairly consistent, fairly common type of question that is asked. We are asked to calculate the value of square root of 33 plus 2 times square root of 33 plus 2 times square root of 33 plus dot 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 till infinity. If you assume that this is equal to x, what is the value of x square? X square is equal to 33 plus 2 times square root of 33 plus 2 times square root of 33 plus dot 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 dot. So x square minus 33 divided by 2 is equal to this part, which is equal to square root of 33 plus 2 times square root of 33 plus dot 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 till infinity. Why did we write it this way? Because now you will observe that this itself is equal to x, or the value of x square minus 33 divided by 2 is equal to x, or x square minus 2x minus 33 is equal to 0. So the value of x is 2 plus square root of 136 divided by 2, or 2 minus square root of 136 divided by 2. This is negative. Clearly the value of x is positive. So it will be equal to 2 plus square root of 136 divided by 2, which is 1 plus square root of 34, which will be option B. How did we get this answer very quickly? Because if you are given a quadratic equation which is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, the value of x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant of a quadratic equation. In this particular case, this will be 2 plus 2 square, that is 4, plus 4 times 33, which is 132. 4 plus 132 is 136. So this will be the answer, which is square root of 34 plus 1. Let us look at the last question for today, guys. Jay Kishan has gotten all the questions correct. So if he gets this question correct, he'll get a free t-shirt from Krakow. Jay Kishan, if you get this question correct, please do send your address to support@krakow.in and we will give you a free t-shirt. We'll courier it to your house. Nikita Singhla is saying, sir, how to keep revising everything? We have done revision videos. Saili has done revision videos and they're very, very useful. Just go to YouTube and search for Krakow Quant Revision, Krakow Verbal Revision, and Krakow LRDI Revision. You will get those revision videos. Keep watching those videos. You will feel that you are revising the entire portion regularly. Is it advisable to look for solutions or try them to the best of our ability? Joydeep, I would recommend you to try for a long time. If it is an LRDI set, you can definitely try to solve it for say 45 minutes. And after that, look at the video solution. Then if you look at the video solution, you will remember the video solution if you are put in the effort. If you are looking at a video solution without putting in the effort, you will forget that video solution in a couple of days. And it makes no sense. It is of completely no use. The use will be there only if you remember the method in which we have solved the LRDI, and that you will remember only if you put in effort before you watch the solution. Guys, we have 276 likes. I need just 24 more likes. We have close to 200 people who are watching this stream live. Please like the stream. I need just 24 more likes to cross 300 likes. 300 likes is a good number. So please do like the stream. Let us get to 300 likes before the stream ends. If x satisfies the equation which is log of x square minus 2x minus 2 to the base x plus 2 is equal to 0, what can be said about the value of x? The first thing we can say is that the base, which is x plus 2, has to be greater than 0. Because in a logarithm, the argument and the base, both of them have to be positive. So x has to be greater than minus 2. The second thing we can say is that the base should not be equal to 1. If you are given a logarithm, the base should not be equal to 1. So x plus 2 should not be equal to 1. So the value of x should not be equal to minus 1. The next thing we can say is if you are given log of a to the base b is equal to 0, it would imply that a is equal to 1. So here the argument, which is x square minus 2x minus 2 has to be equal to 1, or x square minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. This can be factorized as x minus 3 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. So the value of x is equal to 3, or the value of x is equal to minus 1. But again, we know that x cannot be equal to minus 1, so this is not valid. The only solution we have is that x has to equal 3, in which case this logarithm will become equal to logarithm of 3 square is 9, minus 2 times 3 is minus 6 minus 2, so that is 9 minus 6 minus 2, which is 1, to the base x plus 2, which is 3 plus 2, which is 5, this is equal to 0. So the value of x is equal to 3. What can be said about the value of x? X is an irrational number. This is not true. X is equal to 3, which is a rational number. It is less than 5. This is true. 3 is less than 5. It is a composite number. It is false. 3 is a prime number. So this is not true. There are two values of x. This also is not true. Only one value of x exists. So the correct answer is option B. I'll answer one more question before ending the stream. Nikita Singla is saying, sir, I've decided to not cover probability and permutations combinations and do only basics of number system. Should I try covering these topics or focus on the already done topics? I think these topics are not very important. Probability and permutations combinations might be important from a LRDI standpoint because some questions can come which involve the concepts of permutations combinations. But from a quant standpoint, if you don't want to solve it, that's fine. Focus on arithmetic, algebra and geometry. These are the three important topics. In addition to it, if you have more time, solve the modern maths, which involves logarithms, functions, those kind of topics. Okay, guys, we have 190 people who are watching this stream live. Let me see if anybody got all the questions correct. Yeah, Jay Kishan got all the questions correct. Jay Kishan, fantastic, very well done. please do send a mail to support@krakow.in. Very well done. I'm very happy for you. Tulsiram Garipati got 30 right, 30 marks. So we got 10 out of 11 questions correct, which is also a good score. But Jay Kishan, send a mail, you'll get a free t-shirt. Okay guys, thanks a lot. Please do like our stream.